I think technology is a great space for women to work in, just because there aren't that many of us. So it's very easy to get on because you're a scarce resource. And it just makes it easier. People remember you. It's easy to get in to see people. I think technology, and I do talk to a lot of young people and young girls about STEM subjects, of course, and about thinking about a career in technology. The other thing that I think is often overlooked is careers in technology, in sales, in business-to-business sales, is a really fantastic career opportunity for girls and women, and it's a place that you can make a lot of money if that's your motivation. We'd always like to have more female developers in certainly in Learning Pool. We do have a number of senior females in our business, and that's great to see. A lot of them are local people from Derry as well that have come out of the local university. I think it is an area that could really be improved. I suspect that careers advice from teachers and people in the schools and parents as well often, although everybody's very well-meaning, they're perhaps not as well informed as they might be about career choices for young people. And so we do, unfortunately, in our business, we see applications coming in from a lot of people that are trained as lawyers or trained as accountants or trained in other disciplines where there really aren't that many jobs, because their parents think that it's a great career opportunity to go and train as a lawyer. But they don't really think about computer science as being a good career choice. And I would encourage everybody to go and do a maths degree. I'd love to see more people coming through that have maths. I think if you're going to work in any sort of business, having a maths background is a great start. I have a weird, sort of strange background myself. I started life as a CFO, but I jumped across into sales. So that's a weird combination, but it's a good one. And if I can do that, anybody can. Yeah, we see a lot of it in our business as well. People join us to do one thing. They do that for a couple of years. They learn some other skills, and they move across into something else. You know, somebody might come in and start in customer service, but move across into marketing. And that's great because we like to keep people with us for as long as we can. I know that's really hard with we've got a very young team. But if you provide people with a challenging work environment and with plenty of variety in what they do, then they want to stay with you. I mean, the other thing that we've seen a lot of over the past 7 years is a massive increase in, MOOCs, but all that sort of informal and social learning. That's the thing that's really replaced the sort of old-fashioned idea of sitting in a classroom and having something that is being taught to you. People these days have an attitude where learning is far more self-driven. It's about lifelong learning. And how many times do you access Google every day? I probably look things up maybe 50 times or something. That's all learning. So I think harnessing a way that your people can easily learn from each other in a modern work environment is fabulous. I remember the days when people sat at their desks and tried to keep all of their knowledge and experience to themselves. These days modern digital businesses are not like that at all. Everybody wants to help each other. And that goes beyond the boundaries, I think, of your own business too. We in Learning Pool would never say no to anybody that ever came to us looking for some help or some advice or whatever. It's an open door. I try and talk to local schools about careers in technology and about becoming an entrepreneur actually as frequently as I can. And the examples that I always use examples of women in our own team that are from the area, that have gone away and done other things, but they've come back and settled down in Derry. And I use those examples because quite often the children and young people know some of them, or they recognise them, but they can certainly relate to them a lot more than they can relate to, a celebrity or a person that they've never met before. I think the danger is if there aren't many of us about, you end up you end up being the only person that anybody ever sees. You know, we need a female entrepreneur west of the River Bann. Oh, there's only two. You know, it's a little bit like that sometimes. So we just keep encouraging. A number of our own people have gone on to set up their own businesses, and that's always a great thing to see, and it's something that my business partner and I always really support.